Well, you know the saying, life can change in an instant. And no one knows that more than Mark Kalina, who survived a train accident nearly 10 years ago.
Yeah, he faced the challenge head on and dedicating himself now to helping other survivors. Lindsay Buckingham has the story.
Train tracks. Two continuous lines carrying a heavy load to its destination.
And I was walking along this train that wasn't moving. I thought I was being safe enough. And losing my footing, reaching out, my sleeve got snagged on the train. And then right there, it started moving.
And just like that, back in the fall of 2012 on Ohio State's campus, Mark Kalina's life derailed.
Ended up on my stomach, on the ground between the two rails with the train going overhead. Saw my left leg was missing. I didn't even know my right leg was gone.
911, what's your emergency?
I got hit by a train.
Where are you at?
I am on the track.
As minutes ticked by, so did thoughts of not making it out alive.
Even though there were first responders there, I didn't think they could save me because I'd just been there so long.
On his worst day, time was on Mark Kalina's side. His life saved by doctors and nurses. A new life beginning post-surgery.
It didn't matter what was happening. I was just happy to be alive.
Gratitude sustaining him in those early days until reality came charging in.
Well, I started having those thoughts, but like, how do I finish school with no legs? How do I get married and not have legs? How can I have kids and chase after them if I don't have legs?
The answers would not be found overnight. Mark dedicating himself to hard work, therapy, and prosthetics.
Because I was in a wheelchair for 2 months before I was able to stand. And it hurt. It hurt. And I thought to myself, I was like, I'm never going to be able to do this. It hurts too bad.
He took the hurt and channeled it into something positive, an action plan.
My physical therapist told me about the Trauma Survivors Network and his volunteer program that trauma survivors can go and meet people on the floor and talk to them. And I thought, wow, I would have loved to have that when I was in the hospital. How's it going?
For the past several years, Mark volunteers here, sharing with other survivors his will to live his new life with purpose.
And every time I walk into those people's rooms, I see myself and how I was and all those worries I had.
Worries he wanted to ease by starting the Mark Kalina Foundation.
Having gone through my entire experience, my family and I noticed the huge financial stress that it puts on. No one plans for a trauma. There's still an out-of-pocket expense, and there's some people that don't have insurance, and there's other people that want things that insurance won't cover. So noticing that, we wanted to create the foundation to provide that assistance to people.
Mark didn't envision this path for himself, but he appreciates where his accident took him in life. Married with kids, and he continues to build the foundation which helps people just like him.
I was 23 when I got my legs cut off. I wanted to be the most independent person ever. I had to lean on someone for everything. And once I got over that and started asking for help, it made things easier. And it's probably why I got my independence back so quickly. So sometimes we get in our own way. We're afraid to ask for help, but there are people that want to help you and can, and so you should let them.
And now you're that person.
I am. I would like to be that person.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Lindsay Buckingham, 3 News.
Well, next up for Mark, his foundation is working on a housing facility for trauma survivors so they have all the support they need. If you want to learn more, head over for our website for a link.